I'm Chronic, and this is Crystal from Most Extreme Wrestling, and this is the Raw review for the September 5th, 2011 edition of Raw, straight from Columbus, Ohio.
That's right, which did not suck, unlike last week's Raw.
Yeah, you really hated last week's Raw.
I hated it a lot.
I liked it, and I really liked this episode of Raw. I thought it was a great, and it got better as the show went on, but of course, we have to start in chronological order. Right at the beginning, we have
CM Punk.
He comes out to his cult of personality.
He sits down like this.
Because he's like a guru. You know, he's like that Hindu god.
He's like the guy that sits down. I mean...
Oh, yeah, because he's different.
Yeah, what he says is like, I'm different. And I'm a target. Whatever.
He says he's different in every way, yeah.
Yeah, he has a match against R-Truth tonight. He talks about that. And then there was a woman after my own heart in the crowd. Because amidst CX promo, I kept hearing, I think you suck! And then, like, after a while, it was like, you still suck!
I was like, that's you.
I know.
That's
it was
you.
The greatest thing ever. And I was like, yeah, go lady! Anyways, so then he starts hating on Kevin Nash. Nah.
So who is to come out?
Gee, it was Kevin Nash.
Really?
Yeah.
What a surprise.
Shocker. Anyway, so Nash comes out. He says, you know, I do whatever I want, Punk. I do whatever I want.
CM Punk makes fun of him for having the same theme song since, like, 1996 and everything, which is all good points. And it did make me chuckle just a little bit inside, but just a little bit.
Not that much, though. And then, you know, Kevin Nash says that Triple H only pulled him out of the match so that he wouldn't kill CM Punk, which I thought was kind of funny because I could see that happening.
Yeah,
I mean, just
big, giant guy,
and then he'd be dead.
snap him in half.
But we all know that the real reason, or well, maybe you don't know, but what I've heard is that the real reason is because Kevin Nash wasn't cleared by the doctor to wrestle a whole match, so they had to change it.
Right.
From what I understand. So, then...
Good to have a little HHH action.
He comes out.
And they have some little squabbling words, and...
Well, no, first we have the big revelation.
What's the revelation?
The sender of the text.
Yeah.
There was some security footage, which we didn't get to see.
Yeah, I know. Why didn't we get to see, you know, what was it, 2002? We get to see Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and they have the little fuzzy, like, who did it? Who attacked Shawn Michaels? And then it was Triple H, and he was holding the sledgehammer. But no, we didn't get to see none of that. We just had to go on the words
of Triple H. There's a security video that reveals that it was Kevin Nash that sent the text to Triple H's phone. Like,
this makes me think, though, because there's no actual evidence, and CM Punk keeps saying, you know, y'all are just in it together. I don't believe it. When you pushed him and everything. You know, you guys are just trying to pull the wool over everybody's head. And because we're just going, all this information is on Triple H's word.
No, and Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is like, you're right. Words. I did send the text.
So CM Punk could be right. He could be. They are in cohorts.
Which is better than the Stephanie theory. I thought.
The Stephanie theory.
Stephanie sent the text, yeah.
Right.
So then Nash, you know, says, well, I did it to make everything exciting, and then And then Nash gets this thing, and he goes, one of us has to go. CM Punk or me. And the lady, my awesome lady goes...
Oh, it's super drama time.
Yeah, my awesome lady goes, get rid of Punk!
Of course she does.
Yeah. So then, Triple H is like, you know what? I hate CM Punk, but CM Punk didn't lie to me. You did. So, you're gone. And so then we have this. Then Kevin Nash is like, we're going to do a demonstration here. Kevin Nash is like, what are you going to do if I touch you? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Then what happens, Chronics? Come on. What are you going to do? We'll give a demonstration. He keeps doing this. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
I don't know. What does he do?
He punches him in the face!
In the face! Oh my gosh.
And so then they have
but see, Triple H got so mad. Like, he didn't get mad before when he's talking about Stephanie McMahon, but all of a sudden he's mad about it.
That's true.
He just, all of a sudden, I'm angry. You know, I just realized all that stuff you said to me was really offensive.
Well,
I didn't really realize it before.
Well, you're talking about him and CM Punk, right?
I'm
talking about him and Nash right now.
No. Well, that's true.
Because that's when Triple H punches Kevin Nash in the face.
Correct.
Yeah. So then they have this thing where Kevin Nash is like, I can't believe you picked him over me. We're twins.
Yeah.
Twins.
We were friends for so long.
There was some crying and whatnot. And then CM Punk acts like a, I don't know, 5-year-old and is like,
He doesn't act like a 5-year-old. That's his character.
No, that's true.
He does that every week.
Well, I know, it just bugs me. And then he leaves. So then, Nash and Laryngitis get in the car together.
Yeah. We see them getting in the car together with the head of talent relations. So I'm thinking, I don't think so. I don't think that Kevin Nash is gone forever. I think that he is inevitably, undoubtedly, going to be meeting up with his old buddy, X-Pac. And probably some other people, since they've been teasing the NWO on the WWE website.
Worst idea ever. Worst idea ever. I don't know if you guys know this, but the NWO is what made me hate wrestling in the first place.
Well, you are talking about the NWO from like 2000.
You know what?
It's a little bit different.
It's all the same to me.
Whatever. No one's listening to you right now.
It's okay.
You know, when you start saying stuff like that, people, they're like this to you.
Really?
Because you're crazy. When you say stuff like that, it's insane. You are crazy.
I can't hate the NWO?
No, you can't.
But all they do...
They revolutionized the business.
Okay, when I turned the TV on, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, it was like, I'm gonna kick your ass. No, man, I'm gonna kick your ass. I got a blue shirt, and I got a black shirt.
10 years ago, WCW wasn't in business.
Ash, man.
10 years ago, WCW was not in business.
It was on Thunder. That's what it was on.
That was in 2000.
Okay, 11 years ago. My bad. I was off.
Anyways, we are not listening to you.
Still the worst idea
We're not listening to you. It is a bad idea now, only in the fact that they're all old and it probably won't mean anything. The good thing about it is that they have the name recognition and it probably will draw some money, since CM Punk is like the new generation and they represent the old generation that CM Punk is trying to squash and get rid of. All the craziness, all the drugs, all the alcohol. He's trying to squander that, get rid of that, move on to new generation, which would be CM Punk. Now,
for the promo. Anyway, so now we move on to a completely unrelated thing.
Air Boom!
And which is Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston versus Jinder Mahal
and Khali.
And the Great Khali.
Yeah, they're on SmackDown.
I know. It was a decent match.
You know, I actually did like Jinder Mahal in the match. I thought that he, did pretty well, and he is freaking big. And
he's not as big as the Great Khali, though.
The Khali gets in the match and just kills it for me. All the fun is sucked out of the room.
You don't like the Great Khali?
He is not a good wrestler. He's just big, and that's it.
I know, but he's entertaining because he's like this huge Indian guy.
Yeah, but in this situation, I don't like it.
Yeah, well, anyway, so Evan and Kofi win because they get Khali.
Stupid storyline. My sister controlling you.
Okay, well that is stupid.
Whatever.
They get Khali to knock out his own partner. And then Evan Bourne does his beautiful shooting star press.
Of course he does.
On to the Jinder Mahal guy. And for the win. And then they show this promo of Diva stuff. Which brings us to this point that I want to discuss about how they're combining the brand. Or whatever. Now. So it's now Super Raw. And I guess SmackDown is still SmackDown? I don't know.
It's really confusing. Super Raw. It's so gay.
It is pretty gay.
Supershow.
Yeah. But anyway, so I think the strategy here is... That was lovely, by the way.
Super!
I think the strategy here is that they're trying to make it where you have to watch both shows to follow the storyline.
They're absolutely doing that. They're interlacing the storylines together.
Which is not a bad strategy, but I still don't think it's going to work. Partially because I was thinking the horrible time slot that SmackDown has. Of course, that might change with
I don't know. They was like the number one cable show when they did that show last week.
I know, but that's because no one watches TV on Friday night.
It came on Tuesday live, and I watched it.
Oh, well, okay, see, it was on Tuesday, not Friday. But I'm just saying, now that WWE is going to have their new channel, that might change, and it might actually work.
I'm sure that's going to change. They got to be getting ready to go into that.
But I also think...
The Raw and SmackDown thing cannot stay together.
That's what I was going to say. Because... It's got to...
Too much money. WWE's not all about just blowing money for no reason. We know that.
We do know
They've cut the pyros down and everything. They don't want everyone getting all upset. We've seen so many superstars leave because they work too much, they're in too many matches. This is not going to last. I
think, if nothing else, I think it'll go to the end of the year, or well, I guess to the beginning of next year when they usually do their draft.
Or when their new network starts in 2012?
Yeah, like basically till the end of the year. And then they'll split the brand again or do something else.
Now wait, what does this have to do with the Divas match?
They had to show a promo of what happened on SmackDown so that we could understand the upcoming Divas match.
Now we got Beth Phoenix versus Eve. Actually, like
with Kelly and Natalia on commentary.
Yeah, and oh boy, when Kelly put on that headset, I just said, this is gonna be great.
Natalia verbally kicked Kelly's ass. Like bad. Like laid her out. Because Kelly's like, Natalia, I just don't think you're right. And Natalia like spoke eloquently and made all of her points and like verbally assassinated
She did
Kelly.
Say some
and to the point,
plastic banana like stuff.
Until the point where Kelly was like, I just don't know what to say to you anymore. And then that was it.
She was going to the, face that she does. That's like her finisher,
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Eve, she was pretty athletic. I liked her in the match. I was really, digging what she was doing. And then she kind of, botched a move, and I was just like... And it kind of killed it for me. But I would say that she did pretty good. And Beth, man...
Beat down. I mean,
super beat down.
It was, face first into the mat. It was greatness.
Alright, so, they're the divas of salvation.
Well, hold on. Well, we have Phoenix beats Eve.
Right.
Let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
Of course she does.
And then, Natalia knocks Kelly out of the way to get in the ring with Beth Phoenix. And then the discussions begin on their names.
Right. But, it was good to see Kelly get beat down. That was cool.
Yes.
Because I was like, already. Beat down. I'm all about this new divas thing. The big, powerful divas beating up these little... pretty girl divas. It's just cool. I mean, I don't know what lies deep down in my psyche that wants me to see little pretty little blonde bimbos get beat up by big muscular women.
Okay, I wasn't really freaked out until you said that, and now it's kind of weird. But anyways, let's talk about their names.
Oh, they're the Divas of Salvation. Instead of the Divas of Doom, because that was too dark.
And they also call them the Sisters of Destruction.
Yeah, like the Brothers of Destruction, the Undertaker and Kane from 2001. Balls. I don't like that.
Alright, so then we have a backstage...
Oh, before that, we gotta mention once again, everyone remember this, anytime a match is already over and it's already done, once you get hit one time, it hurts way more after the match. Because those divas were down and out after getting clotheslined in the back. Now we can move on.
Okay, we're backstage. Del Rio wants to talk to Christian. Drew McIntyre was on there briefly talking to Christian, and Del Rio's like, hey, I want to talk to Christian. He totally blew off Drew McIntyre. But, anyway, so then Del Rio's trying to get Christian to conspire against John Cena. Kind of goes away. Then, what do we have?
R-Truth.
And The Miz. The Miz was sporting this plaid suit with, a blue liner, which was just funny. It was funny.
First, R-Truth comes out with his entrance and cuts a promo. And of course we laugh. And you laugh. Because it was funny.
It was funny.
And then The Miz comes out, so we're double extra happiness.
That's right.
Because it's just, that comedy will ensue. Let's see. They said that he's going to be a good R-Truth, and he's going to have to buy a ticket to Night of Champions or something.
Yeah, I don't know. He was rambling.
But it's all a conspiracy.
Look, I did notice that R-Truth's character is getting stupider. He's almost retarded now.
Well, I think he was dumber before.
I think he's dumber now. It's just a thought.
But now they're officially a tag team, I guess?
Yeah, because The Miz says that he's going to make his own match in Night of Champions against Air Boom, and it's going to be a title match.
And of course we have to have more tag teams now because there's twice as many superstars on the deals, which, I'm all about tag teams, but it's not necessary, I don't think, for R-Truth. Are you having problems over there?
I'm sorry, I can get situated.
R-Truth and The Miz don't really need to be in a tag team.
They really don't. So it's just
But I'm not against it because,
It's good though. I'm enjoying it and it's entertaining, so. Anyway, so then we move on to the actual match, which was R-Truth versus CM Punk. And it was a pretty good match.
It was clobbering time.
Yeah, The Miz helped behind the ref's back, of course.
Oh, man. The Miz was a great little manager back there. It was great.
Yeah.
I thought, he pulled that off great.
I really couldn't get over his suit. It was just funny.
It was supposed to be obnoxious.
I know, it was just hilarious.
Even the inside of his suit matched his tie.
Yeah, it had checkerboards, and the inside of his suit was light blue, and it matched his light blue tie. It was
all right.
Nice.
Truth,
Anyways.
Let's see.
So Punk...
Okay, Punk goes outside of the ring, and Miz hits his knee, and then R-Truth goes to work on that knee. Very old school stuff.
Oh yeah, on and on. But we all knew that
it was going to be time to go to sleep for someone.
Yeah, CM Punk would have to win.
And CM Punk has to win because CM Punk is going to win every single freaking match probably until the end of the year.
Right. CM Punk wins. We were not surprised.
Not
especially
at all. And this is in the second hour. Let's see. We got all of this. Well, then, the match ends. Triple H goes to the ring.
This is where you were talking about with the personal stuff that he just now found insulting. Now you can say that.
Really? Because I don't remember that.
See, you get all out of chronological order. You always talk about it, but you are not the chronological.
So what are you talking about?
Triple H comes out. He talks to CM Punk, and he says, Punk is like, I don't buy, you and Kevin Nash not being friends. And Triple H is like, hey, Obama, you want change? You got change, which I thought was kind of funny. Then Triple H says, CM Punk, you made this personal by insulting my wife and my family. See, there you go. You were talking about how...
So now he gets all angry.
Even though he wasn't angry before, so now you can say that.
So now he gets very angry, and now he's going to have to settle it. And how is he going to settle it? He's going to have to go no disqualification.
He says, I don't just want to beat you. I want to hurt you. So we're going to have a no DQ match.
Which I'm like, why is CM Punk just like, okay, because Kevin Nash won't be there, he's fired. But I mean, maybe he's thinking.
Whatever. CM Punk's like, when I win, will you resign as COO? And Triple H is like, sure.
Made it very personal. So this kind of, we know CM Punk's going to win, so I mean, what is this going to leave?
I don't know for sure that CM Punk's going to win.
He's going to win. And if Triple H somehow is not the COO anymore. I think Triple H might win dirty or something. If CEO,
but
then we got to stretch it out for another month or two. Which
I kind of hope not, but
they probably will, and it'll probably make more money that way. But we all got to know, if Triple H isn't the COO, who's going to be the COO? Probably Stephanie. And then Punk will be even angrier.
That's right. So they have that. Alright, so the match is made. And then we have another backstage thing in Del Rio consulting with Wade Barrett about conspiring against Cena.
We get to see Tyler Rex.
Who is that, by the way?
Tyler Rex!
Because I forgot to ask you, because you were like, look, Tyler Rex! And I was like, huh?
I've been telling you, Tyler Rex. He's got the abs. His name is Tyler Rex. He's got the dreadlocks. And he's cool. But I don't know anything else about him because they never freaking put him on television. But I believe in you, Tyler Rex. I don't believe in you, Kurt Hawkins.
Because he has abs? Oh, that's the guy you made me look up on the internet. Yeah, because you're like, he has awesome abs. And I looked him up and I was very less than impressed. Because we got in this big argument and you're like, it's the camera angle. And I was like, well, it's the camera angle on every single shot. And you're like, no, really, they're awesome. And I was like, I don't think so.
We'll see.
That's how it goes down at our house, by the way.
That's how it goes down.
That's right. Anyway, so then, we see the official gonna make the WWE Network thing. That was right after that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I am. Oh, there we go. Now, Jerry the King Lawler.
And woo.
He gets his
Zack Ryder
own special
promo.
Yeah, this whole video talking about all the stuff on the internet. They show the stuff on the internet. They show him
brief
behind the scenes.
Raw,
yeah, there's like no clips from Raw.
I know, but it's all off of the internet.
He gets this entire thing, and then he gets an entrance.
It was great.
Major push going his way, I guess.
And then, they were fighting the Nexus dudes. Because they got in this fight, because Jerry the King said they had less personality than a cadaver, which I kind of agree with. That's why I still call them the Nexus dudes. And then, so, it was a good match. At the end, it was an important push for Ryder, because Jerry the King had the Nexus guy on the ground, and was about to totally seal the deal. And then Zack Ryder's like, come on, man, let me beat him. And Lawler's like, alright, I'll let you. And so then Zack Ryder beat him and pinned him for the win.
And you really enjoyed that match.
I did enjoy that match. It was good.
So that was cool. And at this point, I'm starting to grow very concerned as we near the end of Raw that John Morrison may not make it. Because I'm thinking, if Tyler Rex, and especially Kurt Hawkins, get on television, and John Morrison doesn't make it on TV, things are going to very much south in this household.
But so then we have Del Rio recruiting Dolph behind the scenes. With the Bella twins and all kinds of other stuff. And then we have this match. We have this. I'm
Randy Orton versus Heath Slater.
Right, and I drew a visual depiction of this match that I would like everyone to see. I hope that everybody can see that. I don't know if you really can. But basically what it is, can you see it?
I think.
It's a giant, it's a giant Randy Orton foot squishing a little Heath Slater bug. Yeah, that's what it is.
I think he got squashed.
He got squashed.
Now that, I would pretty much consider a squash match. Not like a squash match from the 90s, like the early 90s, but a pretty good squash match.
Yeah.
It kind of sucked. But, you know, what has Slater been doing? I think Slater is a good talent and probably could do something, but they're not doing anything. So
yeah, I mean, it was like, it was like less than 5 minutes. Heath Slater hardly got any moves. I know, huh? Heath Slater hardly got any moves in. He kind of looked like you gotta imagine, it looked like a 5-year-old kid trying to fight like a 12-year-old kid.
The reason of this match was to promote the Apex Predators new DVD, the Evolution.
You did like my metaphor.
What metaphor? The
about
foot?
The kids.
No, I didn't really get it. You just said he was like a little kid fighting another little kid.
No, but a 5-year-old versus a 12-year-old. It's like somebody who's like twice as big as you. And you're just kind of flailing around like this. I shouldn't have to explain my metaphor, Steve. Anyways, go ahead with your DVD.
Metaphorical.
Go ahead with your DVD.
I just said that they were promoting this DVD by having him squash it so everyone could be like, yeah, let's go buy the DVD.
Hey!
I mean, that's what I saw anyways.
That's what I saw
Now
too.
we get to see John Cena in the back and Zack Ryder is all excited about his new win.
I know.
And he's like, I'm going to get these sunglasses and he's trying to put them on Cena, and Cena's like, no, you can't do that. Who wears sunglasses inside?
And I was like, Cena! And then Cena winked at the camera and was like, hey man, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So that was good.
I know who wears sunglasses inside.
Oh,
but
that's true.
Now we get to have the main event. And this is where I'm starting to shake.
Well, hold up. No. Well, John Cena calls out Del Rio.
Calls him out?
Yeah, John Cena walks out to the middle of the ring and is like, hey, Del Rio, why don't you come fight me? And
I don't remember that.
Oh my gosh. You were the worst, I swear.
I'm the worst?
Yes.
What are you trying to say?
You don't take good notes.
I'm sorry, I'm not a great note taker.
Well, get better.
I'm trying.
So John Cena comes out and calls out Del Rio and is like, hey, come on out and fight me. And so Del Rio comes out and he's like, I'm not fighting you because I'm protecting you. But I can't say the same for these guys. And out come Wade Barrett, Jack Swagger, Christian, and Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler!
Beating on John Cena, beating him. And then, as we cry, where are the faces?
Yeah! Enter the faces! And first, I don't know what the order is, but we get Sheamus.
It was Alex Riley first.
We get Alex Riley.
And then Sheamus. And then, John Morrison! Yay!
Yeah! In your face! He was in the main event.
Awesome new pants.
I know! And we just made a John Morrison update where we announced that, like, next week we're going to talk about the future evolution of John Morrison.
So
At this
about
time,
his new pants.
It didn't happen. But see, we predicted the future again about the future evolution and his pants.
His pants are really awesome, by the way. They were shiny and bright.
And his boots matched. He was like white and black.
I was not impressed with his pants from back again.
With just the straight black.
Those were not cool.
Lame.
These are
but
cool.
these are suitable for the rock star.
Anyway, alright. So then, they started this all-out brawl, and then out comes Teddy Long.
He's like, oh, no, player. Yeah, obviously, I think we should have a match, or he said something like that.
8-man tag team elimination match.
And everybody's like, yay, we didn't see that coming, but hooray!
The crowd was really into this match. So
man, they were freaking exploding on this match.
So basically, what it comes down to is Sheamus, Alex Riley, John Morrison, John Cena versus Wade Barrett, Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, and Christian.
Whoa, those are really detailed notes!
Which I think that this is basically like, there's all these guys that are kind of mid-carders that we really need to do something with. I guess we can just put them all in a match together.
I mean, hey, we got like twice the talent. We might as well do something ridiculous like this. But so then, it was an elimination match.
It was good.
And it was awesome.
It was awesome. Alright, the match plays out like this. Swagger starts out with, I don't know who starts out with, but then anyways, Morrison gets tagged in. Morrison.
It was
runs in.
Alex and Wade.
Alex and Wade.
I took good notes.
Good for
I actually
you.
took really good notes on this.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, Alex and Wade are in the match, and they're having their little match, and I'm thinking, Alex looks great because he's so big, he's a future star. I'm just like, all ready. All right, John Morrison.
Gets the tag.
He gets in.
Comes in.
He gets in, but now it's Dolph Ziggler in there.
He starts kicking ass and taking
And they
names.
start doing all this flying stuff, and I was like exploding. My head was flying. I couldn't just pay attention to what all was happening. But then the sleeper hold gets put on John Morrison, and
by Dolphy.
Yeah, and little Jimmy over here starts fading out.
And then
he starts fighting out of it, but then you got Jack Swagger come in there and start putting on that ankle lock, and John Morrison is just flailing in every direction. His body is contorting. Finally gives up after. But it wasn't a squash, I'm telling you, because it took two guys. And the ankle lock proved to be deadly. It has been deadly ever since like 1998.
Which I don't get.
It is a devastating maneuver.
I mean, it does hurt because you demonstrated, because I argued with you forever that the ankle lock cannot hurt.
Yeah, like when you told me that the figure four wouldn't hurt and you almost died. You were like,
that's because forever you didn't know how to do the figure four and it didn't hurt.
Nah, I was just tricking you.
Whatever. Anyways, ankle lock does hurt, but it does not look impressive on TV, so it confuses me with its effectiveness, but it does work.
But he taps out. But I'm thinking, oh man, this is not good because he tapped out and everything. But as we saw Alex Riley tap out to the ankle lock. We saw, well, wait.
Yeah, that was next.
Yeah, that first happened. And then Sheamus beats Wade, eliminated.
Right.
Sheamus and Christian run at like 1,000 miles an hour around the ring, and
that was no. Why? Because Christian straight up
slaps him right in the face.
Sheamus in the face.
And Sheamus is a face, so you can't do that.
Yeah, Sheamus was the angry eyes, and then Christian was like, holy crap! And so he takes off running. Sheamus takes off running, and they run around in a circle, which was hilarious. I was laughing.
I've never seen somebody run really that fast through the crowd.
I mean,
run
it was
up the ramp.
Boom!
You are both eliminated.
Counted out.
Now
that was just funny.
Cena,
when Christian was like, "Oh my gosh," and ran away.
Now, the only people we got left in this 8-man tag is John Cena versus Dolph and Jack.
That's right.
Now, you get a double, you can't see me.
That's right.
And I'm sure that all the Cena haters double hated that.
But it was cool.
It was funny. Come on, cool. Good laugh, good times. Crowd really loved it.
Crowd was so into this match.
It was crazy. All right.
So then we have
Swagger got deadly.
There's dissension in the ranks because Dolph and Jack Swagger start arguing, and that's what eventually led to the downfall. Vicky is out there.
Vicky came out right after John Morrison got eliminated.
Yeah. So then Dolph gets all mad and smacks Swagger and tags himself in, and that led to their downfall because he instantly gets eliminated by Cena. And then Swagger gets in the STFU.
No. Swagger puts the ankle lock on Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Cena's, oh no, but he turns it into the STF.
And then Swagger was out. Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah, and that was the end of Raw. And that Raw...
No. Then Del Rio comes out, tries to get Cena, but Cena knocks him out in one move. And then Ricardo comes out and drags Del Rio out of the ring. And then that was the end of Raw.
That was the end of Raw?
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
It was a good Raw.
So let's leave.
Made up for last